What's good, fam? It's your boy Jorge. Welcome to another episode of Hanging with the Boys. Got Mike over here in the studio.
Same boy, as always did. I'd like to think I'm a man, but we'll go with boy for now just because it's the title of the show.
Yeah.
But yeah, you are hanging with us. It's a beautiful Thursday afternoon, morning.
Not really, dude. It's snowing on the way
So
over
cold, dude. I know my hands are cold. Perfect day for a podcast.
Here.
Yeah. So I hope you got topics. I had a pretty plain week.
Yeah.
Not a lot of stories. So
yeah, there's a lot of weirdo stuff going on in the news.
is there?
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna do news today.
Well, little topics, you know.
Okay.
But first, let me get into my LaCroix
Dude.
water.
No. It reminds me of Ricky Bobby's competitor, whatever that dude's, Jean Girard, dude. Nice. How many you did a bunch of those on duty the other night, huh?
Dude, tastes like my arm fell asleep.
What?
Tastes like COVID.
My arm fell asleep? What the hell's that?
You know how like people lost their taste in COVID?
Uh-huh.
Like this tastes legit. This is like my favorite one.
Yeah.
Beach plum.
Okay.
Not sponsored, by the way.
Yeah.
But dude, it tastes legit like a Hawaiian fruit punch with no sugar.
What?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like I feel like that's what when people got COVID and lost their taste.
Oh,
they would
gotcha.
like taste food and they're like, I don't really taste it, but it tastes like something. I
Yeah,
guess.
my dad had that bad.
Yeah.
He said everything tastes like it was burnt.
Really?
Yeah, like he would get a taco. He was like, man, it tastes like it's burnt.
Oh, that's
For like
horrible.
6 months.
Did
Yeah.
it go away? Six
Yeah.
months? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that was 4 years ago. So, anyways, to kick the pod off, what did I do this weekend? I didn't do anything, dude, because it was snowing.
Yeah.
Like, it was bad. So, we did our cooks. We sent pictures.
It wasn't as bad as they said it was. Though.
No.
But in Tahoe, yeah.
Yeah. Like, idiots driving over Donner and stuff. Like, I don't feel bad for them getting stuck.
No.
Like, dude, they're in, like, cars. Like,
Yeah.
not even, like, four-wheel drive trucks. And they're like, I'm like, how are people getting so dumb these days is what I want to know. Like, I wouldn't do that in my Tundra. You know what I mean?
Dude, one time like 2 years ago, we went to Sacramento for like a concert. Dude, and it was like December 1st. And like, I think it had snowed prior to it. And then it was going to be a big storm on the way back home.
Yep.
So I'm stressing. So we go up that way and it took forever with all the semis and stuff.
Yeah.
And on the way back, dude, I'm like just stressing. I'm like, what way do I go? Do I go like Kirkwood area, like that side? Or do I go back the other way? I'm like, dude, we're never going to get home. I don't want to get stuck, you know?
Right.
Like, you know, they're stuck in traffic for like 5 hours in snow or whatever. I don't know. So we ended up going the other way and dude, no one was on the road.
Yeah.
It was clear.
Yeah.
It was perfect.
Dude, that's like Donner and like 80 suck in the summer.
Mm-hmm.
Just because there's so many trucks and like the roads beat up and stuff. And then you add winter and dude, it's like,
Yeah.
I would never go that way. But
My point is like, I think, like do your research.
right.
You know, so we had like and then Heather had a friend that she had just told her, we just went through that area and there was like no snow. There's no way.
Yeah.
Like I wasn't believing it, but I was like, fuck it, let's just do it. And then we did it and it was like the best choice.
Yeah.
But do your research. Don't, you know, if they're saying this is the worst like blizzard snow that we're going to have all year, probably don't drive those days.
Right. And, you know, like from what I was reading, like the pass was kind of like already getting shut down because there was like wrecks and stuff.
Yeah.
It shut down before, like, I think the snow shut it down because of wrecks, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It's like you see that coming out of Reno. They're going to tell you, you know, and they're like, they still just truck through it. And then you're stuck up there.
Yeah.
Running your car, sleeping in it, eating your dog. It's like Alive, that movie, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't feel bad for people, man. It's like, if you need to get home, I don't know what you'd have to get home for or whatever, if you have to travel. But it's like, dude, if I saw something like that, I'm like, I'm staying in Reno another night or two.
Yeah.
It's worth, you know, cost you $300, but it's better than sleeping in your car and stuck on a pass, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So idiots, man.
Yeah.
But on a good note, I was on my couch, had a fire going. I did my chili.
Mm-hmm.
So good, dude.
Dude.
I almost killed Sinclair.
Yeah. I did a chili too.
Yeah.
And then I was like eating it. Like I would do eggs in the morning and just put the chili
Oh, yeah,
on top.
dude. Yeah. Every meal had chili on it
Yeah.
because I made a whole pot of it,
Yeah.
you know? But I did like those little Chipotle adobo peppers.
Mm-hmm.
They're like little guys. They come in a little can with like the sauce, but they're hot,
Mm-hmm.
right? But I'm like a whole can. I minced them all up. It wasn't big peppers or nothing. And I'm like a whole can in like this huge Instapot. You're probably not going to feel it, you know? And Sean cannot do spicy. He's like Rush. Can't do spice, you know? So I let him and Bubs made a bowl, dude, and they're eating. And like Sean takes a side. He's like, I'm sweating. Holy shit. I'm like, really? I'm like, is it that hot, dude? And I started eating it, dude. And it, like, I could have put hot sauce on it.
Yeah.
It was like, it had a little kick, but nothing like, because if I ate it, I was like, damn, you know, like, dude, he had to like let it cool down. take a couple bites, let it sit there. It took him like 2 hours to eat it. I'm like, and then his wife comes over and like she'll mow through it, no problem. I'm like, Sean, you're such a pussy, dude.
Yeah.
But
no spice.
No spice. But it was good. Yeah, we just kicked back, watched Supercross, kind of enjoyed the weather. This is where I do love Nevada in like winter, right? Is like it dumps snow. Like I love snowstorms. It's bitching. But then this week it's been nice. It's already almost gone.
Yeah.
Like last year is when I was bitching. I'm like, dude, this is terrible. Like every single day we have like a foot of snow, you know? So dude, the only thing I hate is like the wind. Mm-hmm. I like the wind when I'm sleeping because it's like white noise basically. Okay. But dude, like it was violent there for like 3 days.
I mean, I had to bring in that storm, right? So, yeah, it wasn't as bad, but yeah, like you said, it was actually kind of like wet. Mm-hmm. So it disappeared real quick. Yeah. So that was nice.
Yeah, like I shoveled my driveway and then within a couple hours it was all gone. Mm-hmm. Like all off my driveway, you know. So I was stoked on that. And now it looks like next week we're in the 60s. So there's Northern Nevada for you. Freaking bipolar, dude.
I like it.
I love it.
That means I could go riding.
Oh, I can't wait to ride, dude. I've actually got my bike all worked on and chains adjusted. So I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. That's good.
Yeah. But got a big weekend coming up. Gonna go down to Salt Lake tomorrow and see Benny Kendrick Barbecue. Mm-hmm. It's his wife's 50th, I believe. And he's doing like a big party for us. Dude, he's like, we're gonna do like a nacho bar. He's like, dude, we're getting brisket, all this stuff. So I'm looking forward to it. So I've kind of been fasting a little bit. Yeah. Because I'm probably gonna eat a lot. What did you do?
I was just looking at a text.
Oh, no phones in the studio.
Hey, I gotta have my notes.
Okay. But looking forward to seeing the group. It's, don't get to see him all the time now that he's in Salt Lake. Like he used to be in Turlock, which we would just rip over the mountain, but it's going to be fun. It sounds like he's got it pretty prepped up for her. And so I think she'll have a good time. So I'm ready for that. See the crew. I love road trips. So I'm looking forward to that.
Are you driving?
Yeah. I always drive. Like by the time I like get my shit together, drive almost an hour to Reno, wait a couple hours, get the hour flight. It's like you save like 2 or 3 hours basically. I'd rather have my truck. I got my yerbs, got tunes. I don't have someone like old lady snoring next to me. It's beautiful. Yeah. So, but no, I think it comes from like probably the arena cross days or something. I've always just liked road tripping. Yeah. It's just like, I don't know, dude. I've flown so much that if I can like be in my truck and be by myself and not dealing with like crying babies and like, all these weird people next to you, it's like just nice. Yeah. So, and I got Zebby going with me, so it'll be fun.
I got some dirty ones coming later this year. Road trips. Yeah. With Jones.
Oh no.
For the FMX Rampage.
Oh God.
Dude.
Where?
Like Oregon.
I hate the drive to Oregon.
So Oregon, right? You go up there and then do the show, tear down, and then drive all the way to Utah.
That's going to be fun.
Kind of close where we'll hit up Benny and see if he wants to come out to the show.
Is it in Salt Lake?
It's close to that.
Yeah. Oh, he'd come out for sure. Yeah. He loves that stuff. Yeah. So.
And then come. So yeah, I'm not looking forward to it, but it's going to be some cool stuff though. But,
for sure. Yeah. It's always good to get out. Yeah. Like you always think it's not fun, but somehow you make the most of it. Mm-hmm. Did I tell you about Jones's text to me the other day? Huh. This guy. Riding? Yeah.
He told me about it.
I think this guy's been smoking a little dope or something. Dude, he writes me out of nowhere. We don't chat a whole lot anymore. We're just doing our own thing, but he writes me out of nowhere and he's like, bro, let me try this for you. And I'm like, okay, what? And he's like, dude, buy a bike and start riding freestyle again and come ride my shows with me. I'm like, no.
Hey, I mean, that was straight to the point though.
Yeah, no, he didn't beat around the bush. I'm like, hell no, dude. And he's like, dude, it's so hard to like find people. I'm like, dude, I would freaking case the airbag and be one of those dudes that gets bounced all the way out into the cement and I'd get hurt.
I kind of agree with him though.
No, dude.
It'd be kind of cool.
No, if I was going to ride, it would be moto. I don't want to hit a ramp ever again.
But if that was all he said, also like if I could elaborate, because I know the show. Yeah. We don't really need you to be doing gnarly stuff. Because Jones does gnarly stuff.
Yeah, yeah. No, I'm not worried about having like I've told everyone I feel like give me 1 week on a ramp and I probably have pretty much everything back. Yeah. Only thing I would probably be scared of is like
holy grabs
and like cliffhangers. Which is weird.
That's crazy, yeah.
Yeah, because holy grabs like never scared me, but like it's the like making sure like am I going to get back to my grab? I haven't done it in 5 years. Like
and plus you did them like the biggest possible, so
yeah, and I'm not going to freaking go through the rear tire with my legs, But and cliffhangers I was always weird about. Even when I was like riding a bunch, it's like I don't know why it was a trick that like never just like meshed into my brain. So, but like I could probably flip right away. I bet no hand flip. I don't know if I could heel clicker flip, dude. This thing is, I'd probably knock the wind out of myself. But no, it's like the like thought of a ramp doesn't scare me. Like, dude, I did it for almost 20 years. It's like, it's the same.
Just doing it
Yeah.
annoys you in a way.
What?
Well, you said the thought of a ramp doesn't scare you, but just like the fact of like going out there and doing it kind of just like, I don't want to. That's what I don't want to do.
I don't want to do.
It's not that I'm scared.
No, I'm not scared at all. I like when I quit, it's because I was bored.
Yeah.
And that's what scared me. It's like, I'm not even thinking, like, I'm thinking about where I'm golfing when I'm going to the ramp. And I'm like, dude, I got to start paying attention here a little bit.
Yeah. Well, I think you should do it. And then we'll put a microphone on you too.
Yeah.
And it's different. So now you're doing a whole different type of vibe.
Dude, I'd be out of breath trying to talk, dude. I'm so out of shape.
Yeah, Jones is, and he's in shape.
But dude, it cracked me up when he said that. I'm like, no, wait. Dude, not unless you're paying me like 10 grand a show. There's no way.
Damn, Twitch.
Yeah. Well, no, I'm just saying that because that's how much I don't want to do it. I'm not thinking my value's not that. If he was paying me just off riding alone, $500 probably for my tricks. Switchblade.
So we got that.
Nah. No, I'm not doing it, dude, ever. I will never own a dirt bike again in my life.
What if I own it and then you can ride it?
I will never throw a leg over a dirt bike again in my life.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, but I was cracking up like we were dying. I'm like, it's like such a random, because I was thinking he's like, maybe he'll hit me up to like come help him drive and set up, tear down or something. Mm-hmm. It tells me to get a bike and ride the show. I'm like, what the?
Well, you want to help do that?
No. I told him I'd help him if he ever got in a pinch or something. I don't do a whole lot. You know, I'm sitting around, so. You
should come into the show in Placerville.
When is it?
June.
I won't be here.
All of June. It's right before Mammoth. It's like June 13th or something like that.
Is it on a Sunday?
On a Thursday.
Ooh, I can maybe do that. I got men's clubs on Sundays firing up in April.
Yeah.
I had fun actually at Street Vibes last year watching his show at Michael's up in Reno. It's just cool. It's something different, you know. And
that was like the very condensed.
Yeah.
Like just a little demo.
The
actual show.
Yeah, no, but it's cool. It's cool to see Jones. He still rides at like such a high level. Mm-hmm. You know, I mean, dude, if I was riding Michael's parking lot and there's 15 people and 8 of them are my friends that just pulled up all hammered, you're getting a heel clicker flip out of me and that's it. Yeah. I'm not going to be KOD flipping and like, you know, he's doing all his gnarly stuff. So it's cool, man. I hope, you know, like you always want to support a friend that's trying to do something, you know, and I think he's doing it right. Like start local, you know, like he does the rodeo out in Minden and, you know, Placerville, like start around there because it's expensive, you know, like his setup is expensive. So it's like, don't like add on to it by traveling to, you know, Nebraska right away, you know, $2,000 in gas or something like that. It's like, just get the thing off the ground and kind of build it up. So I might go to Placerville.
That'd be fun. That's at that track that you go to.
Yeah. I saw the post last year.
The place is pretty cool.
Yeah. I've been hammered there, dude.
Yeah.
Weird.
They got a cool, like, little fair. Yeah. They got like the skate park there.
Yeah.
They got a bunch
of I saw a dude eat shit in a skate park last year.
They got a Rayleigh's so you could get Yerbies.
Oh, yeah. Dude, you know how much beer I bought in that Rayleigh's?
A lot.
Yeah, because we camp right there for the midget races.
Yeah.
Dude, maybe I'll go because I know like it's cool going we're on year 3 of the midgets, I believe. Mm-hmm. And dude, like all the front like ticket chicks and all that, like they know us mainly because of Travis, little Trav, not me, you know. Trav goes in there freaking guns blazing. So like they're looking forward to us all the time. So I have to go to the old stomping grounds.
Yeah, and then we could announce it as like you're gonna be there.
Yeah. Dude, we should
get more people to come.
Put me on the flyer. And then I show up. I'm like, dude.
Well, not riding, just like guest appearance.
Oh, everyone would be like, who?
Nah.
Yeah, dude. Hey, humans have short memory. Okay.
It's very true.
Yeah. There's people that don't even know I ever rode.
It's true.
They're like, how's this kid just sit around and drink beer all the time? Not kid. This dude. I'm like, my dad was rich. That's what I tell everyone. Family is rich.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm a trust fund baby.
Might as well.
Yeah, dude.
That's what everyone else is.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah. So, maybe. Yeah. I might take you up on that.
Yeah. That sounds fun. Going up there.
Yeah, we really detoured on that topic there.
Well, we're talking about Utah.
Yeah. Good old Utah. I got to bring so much beer, dude.
What's the weather supposed to be like?
Kind of like here.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice but cold.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I hope it doesn't look like snow or nothing because I think he is doing a lot of Traeger stuff but they're just good people, dude. It's like I always feel bad because like Benny's came here before and I've gone there and he always cooks. And it's to the point where I'm like, dude, let me take you and your family out to dinner. He's like, oh no, we're good, dude, you know. Or I'm like, you sit back, have a couple beers, and because I can smoke a damn tri-tip and sear it and cut it, you know. He's like, no. It's like his happy place. Like he's kind of like me. Like Bubs gives me shit because like when I cook here, like everyone's like, do you need help? But it's like I like doing it. It's not that I like want to control it. It's just like it's fun to me, you know. And that's kind of where Benny's at. So But I feel bad, dude. It's like he gets up at, like I've been there sleeping at his house before and I hear him up at like 4 a.m. to get something on the smoker, you know? And then he stays up. He'll like sit outside on his phone and just does like his social media stuff, checks it, gets it all set up. Like he's a very like patient and methodical dude. It's like me, dude. If I throw something on the smoker at 4, I'm setting the alarm for like 7. I'm going right back to, I hope I don't burn it.
Well, that's the point of it, right?
Yeah. So, but dude, it's just weird. Like when someone's good at something, right? Like the difference in it. Like we bought a tomahawk, dude. Somehow at this grocery store by his house, I know I'm going all over the place, but they had a tomahawk, huge one, right? For $50.
Damn.
Every time I've ever seen one anywhere, it's like 120, 150 bucks, you know? So we bought it because I'm like, I've never had a tomahawk, even though it's a ribeye, but it's cool, you know? So Benny buys it. We go to his house and he bought it as an appetizer because he was making us like smash burgers or something. He's like, oh, you've never had one? We got to get it, you know? So we buy it, dude. And I watch him, dude. He seasons it, smokes it, puts it on the, you know, sears it up, lets it rest, cuts it, and I eat it. I'm like, dude, that's probably one of the best steaks I've ever had. And I'm like, how? Because I do steak all the time. Like I eat it and I'm like, that's good steak. But it's like something about dudes that are good at their craft. It's just like, I think it's like the real saying, like they put love into it or something, you know, like their love's in it or something. I don't know. Because I'm like, holy shit, dude, this thing's so good.
Is there, speaking of like the Traeger, is Traeger always just a slow cook?
Yeah. Well, it's a pellet grill. Like a
so you can't cook something quick?
Yeah, you can.
Quicker?
Yeah. It goes up to 500 degrees.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And they actually just came out with like a sear plate on it. So it's like, you know, if you crank it to 500 and threw something on there, you could do it in 10, like a steak or something in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay.
Yeah. But like a lot of dudes that do burgers, they throw them at like 400, 500 degrees and it's just like a barbecue. It's just not the flame, you know, it's just smoke. So
I wonder, I just saw him post a clip. I guess someone said something like, why don't you use like a real man's barbecue, basically? I think they were saying, or like smoker.
Yeah.
And he kind of explained like, I've grown up barbecue and I've done that. But like what he didn't really say is like, dude, I'm sponsored by Traeger.
Yeah.
I'm a Traeger person. Like,
Yeah.
Of course I'm gonna only cook on Traeger.
Right.
Like, that's simple answer, right? But I wonder, with that being said, I wonder if he ever like cheats whenever he has just like a little Weber over there to charcoal.
No, he's got like 50
with his family.
Yeah.
He just like puts some ribs, or not ribs, but like hamburgers or whatever.
Yeah.
Just to eat real quick now.
Yeah, no, I mean, not that I've seen, like his whole backyard's just Traeger. Like if he does burgers or something, he does the Traeger flat rock, like the Blackstone, you know. But it is weird. Like barbecue is such a weird I mean, same with golf. Like the two industries I'm into are very weird, right? Like you could, like a lot of pros are sponsored by TaylorMade, but then they'll use like a Titleist ball or, you know, like whatever. It's like they can like really pick and choose what they want. And like a lot of Traeger's ambassadors, like even Big Green Egg ambassadors, they like all rotate around, right? Like they're like if they do burgers, it's on like a Weber with a flame, but then all their like briskets and stuff are on a Traeger. And I'm like, that's kind of weird. Like if you sign a contract, you're like, because Weber does like I think Weber might have a pellet grill now, right? So it's like, it's weird. Like they do like everything. Yeah. Like Blackstone, you know, they'll use a Blackstone flat top when Traeger has like the
new flat
top, you know. And so it's a weird industry, but now Benny's just Traeger through and through. And I get so freaking annoyed with people. Like we've always talked about how dumb like social media is, right? Why don't you get it's like, dude, Benny, like Traeger wasn't around 20 years ago. Benny's been cooking his whole life, you know. It's like, you don't think he knows how to use a barbecue or like Meat Church. Like I've seen comments on his thing when he does like a brisk, because he's like a competition barbecuer. Yeah. So he's done like the wood in the thing and smoked a brisket. But if he does it on a Traeger, it's like, oh, dude, that's not the way you do a brisket. It's like, shut up, dude. Yeah. How come you got 10 followers and you never post nothing about anything? But you're telling briskets, yeah, but you're telling these guys that they suck at cooking, you know? So, and for me, like Traeger's awesome for me because I'm not a dude. I don't want to sit out there and throw wood in a thing and keep it at 225 and make sure I got the right wood smoking and checking it all. It's like for me, when I barbecue with my friends, like I want to hang out with you guys. So for me to just throw like a tri-tip on for an hour, like set the dial and go in my house and bullshit and have a beer is like, and I'm speaking on behalf of probably 90% of the amateur barbecuers, right? Like people just want to like get the flavor and they want to have the experience, but they don't want to have to sit there and watch and be like, oh shit, my fire's going out, you know? And
well, it's like kind of what we spoke about last week, how we're not bakers. Because it's like a lot of instructions. You got to follow the recipe. You got to do all this. So with like barbecuing like that, you got to make sure the wood's right, the temperature's right. You got to put more wood. Like that's it's a
like
It's a real job.
Yeah, like if you're doing a 14-hour brisket and like, because dude Brinkley actually did that on his Weber. It ended up being a 24-hour cook with everything.
Damn.
But I'm talking rest time. He let it rest for like 3 hours, but he did a flame brisket. And dude, I will say it was one of the best briskets I've ever had in my life. Like juicy, pulled apart, you name it. He seasoned it well. It was awesome. But at the same time, when Benny does a brisket on a Traeger, I don't eat it. I'm like, man, that's just not the same. I'm like, damn, that's still damn good brisket.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So I think I just get sick of people.
Oh yeah.
It's annoying because everyone knows everything, but no one does nothing. Like people telling me like I shouldn't have won X Games when I'd post on Instagram or something. I'm like, well, how come you're watching it on the couch and I'm out there at least trying to do it, you know? So yeah, people are idiots.
Yeah, not good.
Nah, we're cool though. I talk shit all the time.
Yeah, I mean that's what he's like a little too nice.
Yeah, oh, he is.
Because he was like explaining it, and I'm all like following. I'm all, dude. All you gotta say is like, dude, He did say it, but like that's basically all you should say.
Yeah.
Like, why would I do that? I'm with Traeger.
Yeah.
Like, there's no reason for me to be doing this other shit.
Yeah. Dude, I have to have like talks with him because he is like a very like emotional like teddy bear, right? Like he's just a soft, sensitive dude. Like, and he's bitching, and like sometimes when we're having beers talking, he's like, it just sucks. Like people on social media like kick me down, like knock me down, dude, and like gets to me. And I'm like, fuck them, dude. Who gives a shit? They're following you, or they're looking at your page just to talk shit to you. And half the time, those people just want a reaction. Yeah, right. Like I guarantee you, some of those dudes, Benny comments back and they're, oh shit, dude, huge fan. Yeah.
Like, oh, I love how you cook this.
Yeah. So it's like I've never like I had a dude on Instagram tell me he fucking wished I would have broke my neck. I'm like, that's cool. I didn't. That's what I say. I'm like, sorry, man. Sorry to bum you out. I didn't break my neck. I've had some dude told me he hopes my plane crashes. I'm like, damn. Yeah. Like just people are just stupid. And like I said, dude, half the time you look, they got 10 followers. They're probably freaking still living with their mom. They're 45 years old. And it's like they have nothing going in life. So their thing they feel good about is dragging people down. 90% of Benny's following, dude, loves what he does. They follow him because of what he does. Yeah. Like I learn from him. Like when he posts like a rib recipe, I'm like, oh, sick, dude. I'm learning. Yeah. I'm not gonna be like, oh, I've seen better ribs before, dude, on Discovery Channel. Like cooking show, dude, Guy Fieri. It's like, I'm not going to do that. It's like, I'm learning. It's awesome. So I have to have a talk with them every once in a while and just tell them those people don't matter. Yeah. Yeah. Everyone goes through it, dude. Models, supercross racers, guitar players, everyone, like, you're going to talk shit on them. Oh, yeah. Like, I don't like Taylor Swift, but I'm not going to go on her page and be like, dude, you have no ass. See that picture? Dude, her ass is so flat. Yeah. Dude, she was at a concert and it looked like she moonwalked into a wall backwards, dude.
Dude, you figured she would at least get those fake panties with the ass at
no shit. Yeah, or do some squats.
I mean, or that.
Yeah. But back to our thing. I'm not going to go on her page every day and be like, dude, you suck. Dude, your songs suck. Bro, dude, Travis Kelce's a dork. It's like, I don't like him, but I'm not going to waste my time doing that. It's like weird to me that people do that. So, yeah, that's my vent.
Well, it's a study came out saying, and it's the biggest no shit moment, but it's like people that idolize celebrities have a lower IQ. Yeah. It's like, no shit. Yeah. Yeah. To that point though.
Yes. It trips me out how people like legit think these people are above them. Like respect, like I respect Tom Brady's talent. Like he's badass. Like what he did's cool, dude. But I'm not going to be like, damn, dude, Tom Brady's like a god. Like he is like, I'm going to worship him and like live and die through him. Yeah. You know what I mean? I'm like, he's cool, dude, but
yeah. Well, and I think that's what sadly happened with like Donald Trump, that he came up, became president, and then these people idolize them, and it's like you shouldn't idolize, especially a politician.
Yes, oh hell no,
because he's Donald Trump, and he came up from one thing to another, but you shouldn't idolize a politician. And we're talking about celebrities, right? Yeah. So that's one thing. Yeah. They got talent. You're like, damn, that guy plays guitar so good. I wish I could be like him or something. Yeah. All right, whatever. But like a politician, they're like all crooked and whatever. Yeah. I think that's kind of like what happened, and people just like super idolize them. Yeah. Like I've met people and they're just like all that, and I'm like, dude, you're kind of a weirdo.
Oh, dude, like you see like people with Trump flags in their yard, like and we've already went over this. Like I like what he's done for us as humans, right? Like the economy. But like when I met him, I was nervous when I met him, but not because he's a president or something. But like I always look at people as like the shit they've seen and the shit he's going through, right? Like when I met him, I'm like, dude, this guy's like a billionaire. Like he like has helped build New York City.
Well, he's seen some shit.
And he's seen some shit. And now like all the shit he's going through with all the politics stuff, that's what I look at him as. I don't look at like, oh my God, dude, that's Donald Trump. Yeah. Like, it's like, but I always respect, like, you know, when I met Wes Welker at a charity golf tournament, it was like right after the perfect season Super Bowl loss, you know?
Yeah.
And when I was sitting there bullshitting, because we were hammered, dude, at Denny's at 3 a.m, he's just telling me random stories. And I'm like, damn, dude, that guy was like in the Super Bowl and he actually dropped a catch to like keep a drive going on that perfect season. I'm like, that guy's seen some shit.
Oh, yeah.
That's how I look at it, you know? And like, even like motoing, like, you know, when you hang out with Twitch, I'm like, damn, dude, that guy's flipped like 160-foot jump. Like, that's not like the shit that they have done. That's what I respect more. But I'm not going to go to a Taylor Swift concert and start crying because she's right there in front of me singing, you know? Like, it's when you see like 25, 30-year-old females like crying over Taylor Swift, I'm like, dude, you guys might want to go to the psych ward.
Yeah. Well, even the thing too is like when they say like don't piss off the Swifties or like the Nicki Minaj fan, I forget what they're called, the Barbs.
Yeah.
It's like, that's what's crazy to me. Like, you guys are willing to do some illegal stuff sometimes for this person who doesn't even know who you are
and won't care about you.
Yeah.
If you were standing right there in front of Taylor Swift, she would have her crew escort her right by you, dude. Wouldn't say a word to you, you know?
Yeah.
And dude, remember, I don't know if you remember Selena Gomez, I believe. She did like the Thanksgiving halftime show. And dude, I was all hammered, dude. And she did not very well, right? So I wasn't all the way talking shit because we were just talking about people talking shit online. But I'm like, what in the hell is this no talent bitch doing on this fucking stage or something like that? Dude, that thing had like 5,000 replies.
All
dude,
hate.
And all hate, dude. Everyone's like, oh, you piece of shit. I can't believe she's way better. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, you guys are freaking gnarly.
Yeah.
And I hate to write back, but I'm like, you know, this chick doesn't care about you at all. She'll never know who you are. You'll never see her. You'll never hang out with her. And you're this loyal to her. I'm like, dude, you guys are fucking sick in the head.
Yeah, that's the weirdo stuff.
Yeah. So yeah, like the Swifties, you know, it's so stupid.
Yeah.
Where's the Masonies, dude?
Dude, where's the hang with the boy ease?
Dude, where's our hashtag hanging with the boy ease? Damn, we got to make it.
So we got a new 40-yard dash record holder.
Saw that.
Did you see that? Xavier Worthy ran a 4.21.
Yeah. We called him James Worthy's son. We were just bored and hammered. Yeah, he ripped, dude. Dude, did you see they did like the shadow thing of like him versus Mahomes? Oh, it was gnarly. Because Mahomes ran for like a quarterback, he ran a pretty good one, like 4.6 or 4, whatever it was. Dude, and it's gnarly. Like, they take off, dude, and it's just that dude's stretching him. I'm like, damn, dude, he's so fast.
Yeah.
I'd pull a hammy.
So the original owner of the record was in 2017, John Ross, ran a 4.22. So barely inched him out. I saw that comparison. Like, it was basically like his head was across the line first or whatever. But dude, that's fast.
Dude, we said too, if Al Davis was still alive, because Sean was here, Raiders would draft him right away.
Yeah, that's
he could drop every ball. He could suck it running around, whatever he is, receiver,
just
whatever.
having the fastest guy.
He always drafted speed, dude, no matter what. So we were cracking up about that.
Yeah, that's funny. This is exactly what the article that I read was saying too.
Yeah. But Combine was boring, dude. No offense, not talking shit to him.
I never watch it, but yeah, I thought it was pretty cool. It's crazy how, you know, every year there's a Combine and basically everyone runs the 40, right?
Yeah.
You know,
even Rich Eisen.
And it's like, you know, 2017 till now, no one's ran it faster.
I don't know, dude. I don't know how to run, so.
But this guy, I forget, the guy that had it before was like, I think they were the same height, but that dude was like 200 pounds and this guy was like 167.
Oh, yeah.
So like way thinner, just like, you know, ready to run it.
Dude, his legs were long, dude.
Yeah.
Like when it looked like he was running slow because his like stride was so big, you know? Athletes, dude, they're crazy.
Dude, I wish when I was like back in the day, you know, in high school and I played soccer and everything, I wish I would have ran it.
We did.
I never ran it.
No, not in school. We, I think it was Bubs, Berlou. Like, remember when we started getting super into flag football there for a bit? One day we were all bored and we went to the park and, you know, we weren't on turf. It was
but that was after like you've hurt your knees and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm talking about in your prime.
I still sucked at running.
Yeah.
But, you know, we didn't have the nice turf. It was a little rough, a little hairy out there, dude. And I ran like a 6'5". And I barely made it, dude. I started stumbling right at the end.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, dude, 40 yards is a long ways.
Yeah.
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 I'm not athletic, dude. Thank God for dirt bikes.
I think that would have been cool.
Yeah.
Just to see how fast I could have done it.
Yeah, you're pretty fast.
Yeah. No 4.2, but.
No.
Yeah, but it'd just be cool to just know like back in the day. But now it's like, what's the point?
Yeah. Hell no, dude. I'd be wheezing so hard, dude. I haven't ran in like 10 years.
Yeah, I run on the treadmill and I try to go like going like 10 miles an hour. I'm like, holy shit, I'm going fast.
Oh,
but
yeah.
not really.
Yeah. What was his speed? Like 22 or 25 miles an hour or something they said?
Damn.
Yeah.
I didn't see that.
I think so. Because I know like on the NFL, like when Tyreek Hill like catches a pass, he's like pushing 25 miles an hour. So,
and that's weird. He don't break it. He should try it again and see if he's gotten better.
yeah. But see, that's what I'm saying. Like Tyreek Hill probably wasn't more than like a split second off that dude.
True.
But that dude runs routes and like is always wide open and just smokes people.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna need to see a little more out of James Worthy here.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna see. I need to see him bulk up a little bit during the offseason.
He's skinny.
Here. He's super skinny.
Yeah.
It's gonna get.
That's what
destroyed.
those receivers are though. Like CeeDee Lamb and those dudes are tiny. They're not like big physical dudes. You know.
Yeah.
Pretty cool though.
The new Las Vegas baseball stadium.
Mm-hmm.
They revealed the photos. Did you see them?
Mm-hmm. It's like see-through.
Dude, it's gonna be sick.
It's gonna be hot.
It's gonna look like the well, baseball stadiums are open, right?
Yeah. We so hot down there in Vegas in mid-July.
I don't know when baseball season is.
April through October, I think.
Oh, okay. It's gonna be sick.
Uh-oh.
It looks like the opera. Tyson.
Muscuzzi.
Mm-hmm.
Did
So
you get that on me?
that one's reported to be it's gonna cost $1.5 billion to make.
Yeah.
And in comparison, MetLife Stadium in Jersey was $1.6 billion.
Really?
Yeah.
MetLife's like a basic ass stadium.
Yeah, exactly.
Huh.
That's the thing. Like this is gonna be like, yeah, I mean, with the Las Vegas, the Raiders stadium is probably the best football stadium there is. So this is probably gonna be obviously the best baseball stadium there is. And everything. And it's gonna cost just a little bit under what MetLife, and that's like the most basic. It's like what were you guys doing?
I wonder if they base it off like property value and stuff too. Because like Jersey would obviously be way more expensive to build than Nevada.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like taxes and stuff. It's got to be something like that.
Yeah, I don't know. But I mean, that's just an estimate. So it could be like way more than that.
Yeah.
Looking from the photos, it's going to be ridiculous.
Yeah.
So it might cost more than that.
Dude, Vegas is so gnarly now. It's like a totally different place.
Dude.
Like when I flew in there, I had a layover there going to Dallas and like, because I haven't lived there in almost 10 years now. And dude, it's just so different. Like that big ball out there and all the Raiders stuff. Like the Raiders practice facility is like 2 streets down from my house.
Oh, yeah?
Should have kept it. I went and watched. Damn it.
It's just an open field?
No, it's like a white dome.
Oh, okay.
You know, like a air conditioned probably, I'm sure, because their training camp
True.
in July as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but yeah, it's like right off of like that St. Rose Parkway, like where my house was. I'm like, damn it, dude. And it got built like what, 4 years later? Should have stayed.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's pretty sick. That's seeing the photos of this stadium, just like you're gonna be hitting the ball. And then like the cameras are gonna be zooming into like the strip, the MGM right there. It's pretty sick.
Yeah, hell yeah. I've always wondered like why Vegas didn't have shit like that. Because it's such a, like they were saying, the Raiders are actually getting gypped because they don't have home games. Because so many people want to go to Vegas, you know, like when the Chiefs play them, like tons of Kansas City people come out. So it's like not a like when you go to Lambeau, it's 95-5 Green Bay versus like the Bears fans, right? But in Vegas, it's like it's such a like tourist destination. Like a lot of the teams travel, like fans travel.
Fans, yeah.
Yeah, so they kind of get screwed. But sick place, dude. I love Vegas.
Yeah.
Had so much fun there.
Yeah, we're gonna go to Vegas for my kid's 10th birthday.
Cool.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna try and do, because Gil's a huge Broncos fan, and the Sinclairs are obviously Raiders fans, so we might try and catch like the Broncos Raiders game this year. And I'll sit right in the middle and watch the bar fight because I don't care about either team really. Maybe a little golf. Oh, dude. I'm so ready. I love golf.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that should be cool. Vegas. I mean, dude, they got everything.
They do.
Because I was looking, we were planning my kid's 10th birthday. He's not really like caring too much like, oh, let's have a party and have all my friends. He's like, he wants to travel.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right. So we're thinking about like going to Universal Studios and doing all that. But then we're like, what about Vegas? And we like looked up some stuff, and there's so much stuff for like kids to do.
Oh yeah, dude.
I'm like,
yeah. Dude, take them on like that link, like just do the little Ferris wheel so you get like way above the strip and like check it out. Like, yeah, there's tons of stuff for kids there.
Yeah. Well, the Luxor has like a gaming arena that it's like $15 per hour, and you go in there and they got all the PCs, they got PS5s, everything.
Oh, I'm gonna go.
And he could just like go in there and play like Fortnite, Call of Duty, whatever. Like
sick.
Like any game that we don't have, they could play.
Yeah.
They just have it there. That's where we're staying.
Yeah.
You know, like the pools and then like the Sphere that you were talking about. Check that out. All the roller coasters.
Oh yeah, there's so much stuff. Dude. Having so much fun.
And then now with like T-Mobile Arena, like if we were there, we could check to see if someone's there.
Yeah,
because there's always something going on. You know,
or hockey game or something, whatever.
Yeah.
You know, whatever it may be. Yeah, hockey's sick in person.
Never been.
Yeah, it's pretty bitching. It's like very intense. Like you like gain such a respect for those dudes because I can't watch it on TV. You know, and I don't know anyone, but like when we did Nukes, I used to. Like me, Miller, Garland, we actually like opened a couple of hockey games up like in Tampa Bay and stuff. I remember that, yeah. And then we'd grab a beer and sit there and watch, dude. And you're like, these guys are pretty gnarly because they're hauling ass, dude. And like when that puck hits like the glass, it just scares the shit out of you, dude. Like you duck. You're like, Jesus.
You see that one dude that died like overseas, I think? He got his
throat slashed.
Yeah.
They think it was murder, dude. Because the dude like straight up kicked him.
Yeah.
It wasn't like they fell over each other, you know. So
it wasn't an accident, yeah.
Yeah, there's a big investigation on that.
That's crazy.
I'll stick to golf.
Of course, if I went, yeah, you will.
Yeah.
Of course, if I went to hockey, no one would fight probably.
Oh yeah, dude.
That's what I want to see.
Oh yeah, it'll happen.
It better.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of fighting,
I didn't do it.
Jake Paul has another fight. He just won against an Uber driver.
Yeah.
Legit guy.
Uber driver win?
No.
Damn it.
Jake Paul did. But he's fighting 50-year-old Mike Tyson.
Yeah, dude, Jake's gonna win.
July 20th at the AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Live on Netflix.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of stuff on this, right? Just the whole Netflix thing is like, I would imagine since we have Netflix, we could watch it. Now, if they come out saying like, yeah, you have Netflix, but you also got to pay per view, it's like, no.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So I'm kind of curious to see what happens there. But if they do it where it's like, if you have Netflix, you can watch it. It's just going to be streamed on Netflix. It's like a huge thing because other people are going to start doing that.
Yeah.
And then that kind of goes where like, maybe UFC later on, it's like, dude, we can't do pay-per-view because everyone just wants to watch it free on HBO or whatever. So
yeah,
like a streaming service is going to, you know, pay for all that shit.
Yeah.
So
I can see like the times changing and it going more to that because they're going to get their money one way or another.
Yeah.
Right. Like the pay-per-view is just like a bonus, but the amount of sponsors and shit that goes into that thing, there's so much money like rolling around, you know?
Yeah.
So,
and it's almost like, so say everyone that has Netflix can watch it. So they will, right? For one.
Yeah.
And then for two, if you don't have Netflix, you just get it that month and cancel it. And it's going to cost you what, $15-$20?
Yeah.
And pay-per-view is going to cost you $80.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit easier just to like, oh, let me get a Netflix account just this month. And then cancel it.
Pay 1 month. Yeah.
You know, so the increase in subscriptions is going to be huge, I think, if they do it that way.
For sure. That's probably what they're doing because I think Netflix is kind of struggling.
Yeah.
From what I've read. So they're probably like, it's a genius move, honestly.
Yeah, I think so. And I think being the first ones, they're opening the door for other people.
Right.
Like, you know, I know Peacock does a lot of the sports stuff. So they're going to see that and be like, oh, shit, well, we need to start live streaming fights too.
Yeah.
And that's going to be a game changer because I'm pumped on that. Because if I already have it, then I get that extra bonus and for no extra charge.
Yeah.
I'm cool.
Do you got Netflix?
Yeah.
Let me have it.
Okay.
Full Swing 2's on. Do you want to watch it?
Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
Sick.
They'll like watch this podcast and delete me, but
that's all right.
But then the other part on it is him fighting Mike Tyson. On paper, it looks good. You're like, oh dang, you know, and you watch Mike Tyson. He's been training that Francis Ngannou guy who's fighting Anthony Joshua this weekend. He looks good, dude.
Yeah.
He looks like he could still beat the shit out of most fucking people out there, right?
Right.
But then he is 57. Jake Paul is mid-20s.
Yeah.
Dude, he's a big kid.
Yeah.
Like he's not, whether he can fight or not is not the question. It's like he's a tough dude.
Yeah.
You know?
That's why I said Jake will probably win right away.
Yeah.
Because it's like you've got to go to more testosterone, you know, like more sharp because he's been doing this a bunch. Like, you know, like 50s is old, dude.
Yeah.
Especially for like an endurance sport, right?
Yeah.
Like lasting rounds and stuff. Like even if he trains, dude, your body's just different at that age, right? It's like when I was 20, I could go out in moto right now, not riding for 4 years and be fine.
Yeah.
Dude, now I would be out of breath in one lap and like, you know, your body just isn't like keeping up with you. And, you know, Tyson's still relatively fit, like health speaking, right? But not I don't know about like fighting, like
Yeah.
5, 6, 7 rounds, whatever it would be, you know?
No,
Like,
and I think if Jake can weather that storm, because
Yeah.
I mean that's how Mike Tyson was in his prime, right?
Yeah.
He came out hard first 2 or 3 rounds, and after that, like if he went the distance, he didn't do so good.
yeah.
So I think if he could weather the storm, he's winning it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like I don't know if because talking about technique and just being good at the sport, like obviously Mike Tyson has everything.
Yeah.
You know? So he has all the boxing knowledge and everything. So he's gonna do things Jake Paul's never seen.
Right.
Right. But if he could weather that, which I think he can, because he's a young dude and he's a tough dude, he'll win it.
Yeah. And Tyson's thing was intimidation
Mm-hmm.
all the time in his prime. Like people were like afraid of him.
Yeah.
Jake doesn't seem like a dude that anyone bothers him.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know him personally, but that's how he seems, you know, like I would be nervous as hell being a YouTube dude and then just start hopping in the ring with like, you know, what's that dude? Tommy Fury.
Tommy Fury, yeah.
Dudes like that. I'd be like, Jesus. That
Well, that's what I'm saying. He's bigger than most people think he is.
No, he's huge.
He's a big dude.
Yeah,
like he's tough, you know?
Yeah.
So I think personally, it's a bad thing for Tyson. I think a lot of people are going to look at that. I know. I got to rep my boy. But I think a lot of people look at that and are like, oh, yes, finally someone's going to do. And it's like, no, dude. You know. But then at the end of the day, it's like Tyson loses, gets knocked out, whatever it is. It's going to be embarrassing for like the year.
Yeah.
And then after that, no one's going to remember them.
Yeah, no,
right?
so much money.
Yeah. So that's what it is. But if he actually cared about his legacy and stuff like that and being knocked out by a YouTuber, then he probably shouldn't do it.
Yeah.
I don't think.
It's going to be interesting.
Yeah.
But I just don't see a almost 60-year-old dude putting up with a mid-20s.
Dude, what if he did, though? What if he knocked him out?
Dude, how I always think everything's a storyline. What if?
Mm-hmm.
What if Tyson just licks him one right in the first minute of the fight? Because that could happen too.
Oh, yeah.
Boxing's like UFC boxing is gnarly because it just takes that one shot.
Yeah.
You know, like who was it? It was Chuck Liddell versus what was that Franklin dude's name? Was it Franklin?
Yeah, there was that Franklin dude. I forget. Rich Franklin?
I thought it was Rich. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That one fight, dude, everyone's like, oh, Liddell's going to kill this dude. And all Liddell did was like slip up and the dude freaking punched him, dude, knocked him out.
Yeah.
Like KO'd him. And everyone's like, holy shit, you know, like wasn't supposed to go that way, but Liddell probably got a little too confident. And dude, like you slip up that much. And like if Tyson gets a hold of him, that would hurt, you know, so we never know.
Yeah.
I'm picking Mike.
Hey, I'm watching it because it's on Netflix. So
yeah, you got to
cool.
give me your Netflix.
Yeah.
Full swing.
Or you come over.
Too. Okay.
Yeah, so that's going to be good. But, you know, to criticize a little bit, why aren't you picking... I know he called out like Canelo Alvarez, but it's like, dude, Canelo's like in the top of his game.
Yeah.
Fighting like legit fighters.
Like he wants to keep he doesn't want to be entertainment. Like he's going as a like career.
Yeah. So I know he does that. He's like, call him out. And then like, of course he's going to say no.
Yeah.
Like whatever. So then Paul can be like, see, he's ducking me.
Yeah. No, he's not.
You know,
he's got bigger things to do than you. Yeah.
So, but that's the thing. Like at least, you know, like for example, like Francis Ngannou going from UFC fighting Tyson Fury, knocks Tyson Fury down. You know, a lot of people say he might have won, but Tyson Fury gets the win, right? Now he's fighting like the third best guy in the heavyweight division, which is Anthony Joshua. Coming from this is his second pro fight.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Jake Paul, like, why isn't he fighting you know, like Tyson Fury, all those type of dudes like that are legit fighting? Because those guys are willing to do it.
Yeah. I don't know. That's over my pay grade.
You know, but so he picks these guys that are like over the hill. And
I think
that's the biggest criticism about him, I think.
Yeah, but I think he's smart too. Like he picks,
absolutely.
You know, he picks like fights that are going to draw attention, right? Like
Yeah.
Canelo would. I mean, that would be huge.
Yeah.
But like we said, dude, that's like, you know, some kid at Fernley asking freaking Ricky Carmichael to come race him, you know, for pay-per-view or something.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm so busy doing this shit. Like I don't want to train more just to go out and ride at Fernley, you know.
Yeah.
So I get that part, but yeah, I'm still picking Mike. I'm just doing it because I like the old, and you know, Mike Tyson's Punch Out when I was a kid.
Oh yeah.
So,
dude, Mike's cool.
Hell yeah, he's cool.
Yeah.
Big old lisp, dude, it's sick.
Yeah, and just a mean dude.
That's why he probably got into boxing. He probably got picked on so much as a kid.
Yeah, you never watched his movie? Well, I don't even know.
He has like 80 movies, dude.
Was that Mike Tyson's movie?
The
Because I
Hangover?
watched one with George Foreman too.
Oh yeah, The Grill.
Yeah. But no, I think it was Mike Tyson's, and yeah, it was actually. And he was just like picked on as a little kid.
Yeah.
And then one day, a bully that always beat his ass took one of his pigeons and ripped his head off. So then he beat the shit out of the bully. And then from that point on, he's like, no,
straight up Dumb and Dumber, dude.
Yeah, no one's fucking with me. And he just beat everyone up.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. Fighting breeds from like insecurities as a kid, I swear.
Yeah.
That's why I don't like fighting.
Dude, Mike Tyson, when he was like 12, he looked like he looks now.
Yeah. Little brick
So
shit.
gnarly. Yeah. They're like, oh, young Mike Tyson training for the Olympics, 14 years old. And I'm like, that's a grown man.
Yeah, dude.
That's not a 14-year-old.
He got pumped with something, dude.
I wish I knew what that was.
Help me.
Yeah.
I've been working out.
Mm-hmm. Have you seen all the stuff about like the new stuff about Diddy?
Oh, yeah.
Sean Combs?
Yeah.
I guess he banged Usher and Meek Mill.
Uh-huh.
It's kind of weird.
I've heard a bunch of weird stuff about him. Dude, I'm telling you, celebrities are weird.
Yeah.
That's why people need to stop idolizing these people.
Yeah, exactly. That's a good point. Yeah. They're a bunch of weirdos.
Yeah.
But it's kind of weird. I guess boredom. I guess a lot of influence, a lot of money. So you're just turning weird, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because you can't be a normal guy and grow up and then...
No.
I don't know. I just don't get it.
Yeah.
Do some weirdo shit.
Dude, I don't know, man. Hollywood, all that shit's scary.
Yeah. But, you know, Cat Williams came out with that interview with Shannon Sharp, that podcast, and he started exposing people. So since then, more people are coming out. And, you know, it doesn't take like a scientist to be like, these guys are weirdo, like we were saying, you know.
Yeah.
But more people, there's a guy that just came out saying, have you ever heard of Matt Rife?
Mm-mm.
So he was trending on Twitter today. He's a comedian. He's like a good looking dude.
Yeah.
Kind of blew up overnight, right? So that's one indication right there. You're like, how'd that happen?
Yeah.
So, and I haven't really watched this stuff, but like all his clips, they're decent. Like he's good at crowd control.
Yeah.
Like he, you know, talks to the crowd and he's like pretty witty and stuff. But as far as like his jokes, I don't know if they're like the best, you know, but he's blown up.
Yeah.
Like one of the most popular dudes, and he's good looking, right?
Yeah.
So this guy came out posting, I don't know who the dude is, but I guess he's an ex-comedian. Now he's like a financial guy or whatever. And he came out with a video. It's on Twitter today, trending. And he was saying how him and a comedian were invited to like this meeting or whatever. And basically they said like, hey, we'll blow you guys up. Like you guys would be the next big thing, but you guys suck us both off.
Yeah.
Like two dudes in there.
Yeah.
And he was like, fuck that. I ain't doing that. And he's like, but the other guy that was with me did it. And guess who that was? And he's fucking just outed the dude. And he's
really?
Like, right. Yeah.
Oh, God. Why, dude? Like, why do you want to be that popular that bad?
Yeah.
It's disgusting, you know? Because I've heard tons of shit like that. And, dude, it's
well,
not...
unless you're that already. Like, if you're doing that on a normal bit, or if you kind of swing that way anyways, then I guess.
Yeah.
But, yeah, if you're like a straight man
and
you get asked to do some weirdo stuff.
Hell no.
Just for popularity, it's like, come on. Dude.
Yeah. Dude, and I know like a lot of people are like, dude, that's such like a conspiracy theory, dude. They're not weird, this and that. And it's like, dude, I'm buddies with an actor and he lives like on the East Coast, like in Florida. I'm like, how come you don't like live in California? He's like, hell no, dude. The place is full of weirdos in our industry. And like he said it, you know, he's like, not like full detail, obviously, but he's like, nah, this place, because he's just a normal dude, you know. And I'm like, so that shit's real. Yeah. Like we weren't sitting there telling him this stuff, and he's like, "Oh yeah, that happens." He's straight up said, "I'm like, dude, shouldn't you live in LA for work?" He's like, "Hell no, dude, I'll never go there." Yeah. So I go there for work, and I fly right back in. I'm like, "Damn."
And I don't know if you ever noticed, and this is totally conspiracy on my part, but like, if you ever noticed, like certain actors or singers or whatever, like they blow up and they're killing it, and then all of a sudden they're quiet. You like never hear, and they'll come out here and there sometimes.
Yeah.
But I feel like those people like either saw some stuff and then they pulled away, and they're like your buddy there pulled away, or were involved in stuff and then pulled away, like whatever, or you know, became famous or whatever, and then later they were approached and then they were
and they don't want to do it,
and they don't want to do it, so they're like, nah, we're good, I ain't acting no more or singing no more or whatever. There's been like a lot of celebrities like, dude, what happened to that guy? You know, stuff like that.
Like even bands, you know, like some bands a one-hit wonder, and their one hit was like the hugest song ever, and then they fall off the map. It's like,
it's just, it's like you can't replicate that. You can't make another song.
Like you're talented enough to make that music, you know? So there's weird shit out there, dude. And, you know, like even in big sports, everything, like I'm glad freestyle motocross was a very like small sport. Like I can straight up say that like out of everyone I know, nothing weird ever happened. Like, you know, Travis didn't get to fame by sucking some dude off.
Yeah.
Got the fame because he was gnarly. Did
Yeah.
a bunch of weird shit, you know, like double, triple backflips, whatever, you know. And I'm glad it's not like, you know, basketball, because I'm sure LeBron's probably, you know, LeBron was like this nerdy little kid.
Mm-hmm.
And now he's like this high up, like political, you know, influencer, like, you know, calls Trump a piece of shit, and you got 30 million people following him. So they're, you know, Trump's a piece of shit. And like, I bet you he had to do some stuff.
Probably.
Came from the freaking ghetto, dude. They take advantage of those little kids, I bet.
Mm-hmm.
And dude, call me weird, but I believe it.
Yeah, I believe some of it for sure.
That's like me and Bubs always say, like, I actually watched this breakdown, like, because, you know, you'll see someone on Instagram that you've never heard of. Mm-hmm. Like, you don't know who they are.
Yeah.
You can, like, Google them and, like, it's just recent, you know, and they have, like, 20 million followers.
That was that Matt Rife dude.
Yeah. And you're like, how? Like, where did this dude come from? You know, like, Tom Brady has, like, 6 million, let's say. And this dude has 20. And you're like, who in the hell is this? And they straight up say, like, you know, Instagram influences following. Like, mm-hmm. they can make you have a huge following. Like, they pump it out in your face. They probably put bots in there, you know, like 20 million followers, but he's got like 2 million probably, you know, who knows? But we always talk about that. It's like, you know, like, say, let's just say Brad Pitt is a huge Trump fan. Let's just an example, right? They could like make Brad Pitt go down to like 500,000 followers. Yeah. You know, even though he's a gnarly actor, his movies are sick. Everyone thinks he's hot as shit, you know, like, but if he's not going with what they're doing, they can tank you, you know? And so where I'm going with this is, like, we always talk about even like Trump becoming a billionaire, right? Like, you're in a small club there. It's like, you don't just become a billionaire and like haven't done nothing, or not saying Trump sucked a dick. I don't know, maybe he did, but you know what I mean? Like, because they can tank you, dude. They can like tank your real estate. Like they can tank your investments. They can do whatever. So like when they start getting into like the billionaire status, you're all.
Well, those guys are the ones pulling the cart.
Yeah. I'm like,
he's not the one sucking. He's the one getting sucked.
Right. Yeah. And it wouldn't surprise me, dude. You get to that much power. Like, back to what we were saying, like how, like, you know, Diddy's like maybe sick in the head. What I've read is like, yeah, I do read a little bit too. What I've read is, you know, these guys get so much money and power that the normal life's boring to them. Yeah. That's why they get weird. That's why there's like pedophilia and stuff. It's because like that's the only thing that like really gets them going. Yeah.
They've gotten every single girl they probably ever wanted.
Yeah. You could buy 10 private jets. You can own an island. You can do, you know, whatever you want. So it's like, what's the next thing that's going to give them like the rush? Yeah. That's disgusting, dude. Like, I don't know. Yeah. People are weird. Well, humans are weird, dude.
Yeah. Keep it on the same thing, kind of topic. A little interview came out with this model chick trying to out Leo. And she was saying that she went to this private club in LA that's only like by invite only. Those type of people are in there. And Leo was in there, and she ended up making eye contact with him. And then like a minute later, his manager came over and said like, oh, you want to hang out or whatever. So she went over there and ends up making out with Leo like all night and stuff. And then like later he's like, you want to come back to my place? And she's like, no. And she said like, he looked like surprised, right? Yeah. And then he was like, all right, that's cool. Like she said, I just met you. Like, it's like you were just making out with the fucking guy, you know? Yeah. Weirdo. But I just met you. And he's like, yeah, I understand that. And then grabbed the girl next to her and took her home.
Sick.
Yeah. So everyone's like, yeah, that's a W for Leo. But my point on that is like, for one, they're like all young. So he's not doing that to like older women. Yeah. So he gets off by like getting just the youngest model chicks, right? Yeah. So you could say that's weird or not, but at least they're over age. Yeah. But yeah, that's like his thing, and that's what you do. And at one point, these people just get like everything they possibly want. That it's like, what else can I do? Yeah.
It's weird, dude.
And they get into weird stuff. Yeah. That's what I don't understand.
I don't either, dude. I don't care to ever understand it. Like I said, I'm glad like you, me, our crew, like we're just normal dudes. Right? Yeah. Like I just want to go through life and have fun, dude. I don't need to be a freaking creep weirdo, you know. I mean, I've said some shit to a chick here and there, you know, when I'm all buzzed up, you know, but at least I know the damn girl and she's old, you know. But yeah, not the way those people are. Yeah. And like I said, it's not like we're not making shit up. Like I've talked to people within the industry that are like, dude, I don't want to be a part of that.
Yeah. And you know, we're saying this stuff and it's like conspiracy or whatever, you believe it or not. But like that whole thing came out with Diddy and Usher and all that. And all of a sudden Usher's in Bali. Yeah. Like he like kind of fled to Bali. Yeah.
It's like, he's probably going to get stitches, dude. Butthole's all sore. Yeah. Dude. And you know, like that's what, like a lot of the stuff I read, it's like, the public can't know about this because it would like destroy the public.
Mhm.
Like the people that, not that I've heard anything about Taylor Swift, but like picture something weird came out about Taylor Swift. Like she was molesting young kids or, you know, everyone would be like, no, like it would ruin people's lives because they do idolize these people so much. So it's like,
That'd be okay.
yeah, I mean,
Because if your life gets ruined because a celebrity came out
Yeah.
and they were a weirdo,
yeah,
then your life should be ruined.
no, I know.
I feel no sympathy.
Dude, trust me, I'm fine with it. Like I want it all exposed, you know, to,
Mhm.
like to
Yeah.
show these people that, man, you've been idolizing a creep your whole life, you
Mhm.
know, like that's why, like I always, you know, you always see like childhood actors die and stuff, you know, it's like, dude, they're getting scarred from like 5 years old to 15 years
Yeah.
old. And they either become like drug addicts and like weirdos or commit suicide, you know,
And they come out saying stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And then it kind of just gets brushed under the
Yeah.
rug. So I think we've had enough child actors and just like celebrities being exposed now that like it seems like it's a true thing.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I believe it, dude.
Yeah.
If you really think that everyone's just a really good human being, you're wrong, dude.
Yeah. Especially people with like power and money.
Yeah. The people that, like I said, you can't get within 10 miles of.
Mhm.
They're in their own little club, all this weird shit, their own parties, you know, it's strange.
Yeah.
Hey, we're normal.
Yeah. We don't have power nor money. So we're good.
Yeah. No power. I got $5. My yerba's almost out.
Dude, my LaCroix.
LaCroix, dude. What do we got? Oh, yeah.
You got worth watching this weekend. UFC 299. This could be a good one, dude.
Can't wait.
You got Sean O'Malley
I'm picking him.
versus Chito Vera.
Oh, Cheeto?
Yeah.
Like a chip?
Mm-hmm.
I'm picking Cheeto.
Yeah, you usually go for Cheeto.
Yeah.
So it's a rematch.
Okay.
It's for the belt, though. O'Malley has the belt. Cheeto beat O'Malley. O'Malley says he didn't beat him. It was a technical thing where Cheeto kicked his leg and then it's kind of his nerve went dead.
Mm-hmm.
And then every time he like stepped, his ankle rolled.
Yeah.
So like he couldn't really fight. And then Cheeto got on top and beat the shit out of him.
Nice.
So he says, if it wasn't for my leg, you wouldn't have beat me.
Yeah. Valid excuse, though. That shit's got to hurt.
Yeah, it's a valid excuse, but like if the dude didn't kick him in the leg, his leg would have never.
Should have blocked it with his hand.
Exactly.
Yeah, I would have.
You know?
Okay. So I got Cheeto.
All right. So that's for the belt.
Okay.
And then we got Dustin Poirier against this kind of new guy, St. Dennis.
I like St. Dennis. That's cool. Is it
French.
ST or is it SAINT?
SAINT.
Yeah, I like that. New Orleans St. Dennis.
Yeah. So he's from France.
Okay. Oh, I was
Yeah.
way off.
So we'll see what happens there. Kevin Holland versus Michael Venom Page.
Gotta pick Michael.
So MVP.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. This one's cool because he's a big fighter. Came from Bellator or like one of those promotions. Never fought in the UFC.
Okay.
And he's like, you know, one of those guys where like people always wondered, could he make it in the UFC?
Yeah.
Because he like destroyed everyone where he was at.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, he never joined the UFC. I guess getting good money. I don't know. But this is his first fight with the UFC. And he's already saying like, dude, this promotion, like, obviously he's going to say it, but this is like professional. Like, I can't believe how good they run their shit. It's like, well, dude, you could have been in the UFC a long time ago.
Yeah.
But
Damn it.
anyways, so the shitty part about it is he's older now. He's not in his prime, I don't think.
MVP?
Yeah.
Damn it.
So it's like
Describe old.
older. Well, for a fighter,
28?
probably 33,
Oh, dude, he's right in his prime.
something like
Brains all matured.
that. Brains is mush.
Yeah, dude.
No, I don't know. He's real flashy, so it's gonna be cool.
Cool.
Both these guys
Is it
are
pay-per-view?
Yeah.
Damn it, I'm not watching.
Mm-hmm. We got Gilbert Burns versus Magdalena,
Magnum PI.
Mhm.
That's my pick.
and then we got Peter Yan versus Dong Sung Young.
Oh, I'm going
Or-
Peter Young.
Peter Yan.
Jan Bekus.
So that's that card right there is
Mhm.
already better than the UFC 300
Yeah.
card. So
Should be good.
I mean, I recommend it. It's gonna be a good fight.
I'll be watching the Arnold Palmer invitation.
It's gonna be in Miami.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll be watching Arnold tournament.
Mm.
I got Min Woo Lee on my fantasy. Dude, I suck at fantasy golf, man. I'm like at 100
Well, that's
grand
pretty
for
hard.
like 4 tournaments. It's not good.
No,
Not 100 grand physical cash. That's how our points work is
Yeah.
what the purse is. So
not good.
I got Min Woo Lee. He was 2 or 3 under when we just came in here.
Mhm.
Fingers crossed I get a W because it's a designated event.
He has to win it though for you to win.
No, just whatever he makes.
Oh.
So he has to make the cut,
Mhm.
right? Because that's where you make the money. So from there, it's just whatever. Like if he wins, I think it's $2 or $3 million. So I'd get 3 million points basically. So I need him. Come on, Minwoo. He's due for a win too.
I
He
got
hasn't won
Minwoo.
yet.
Yeah,
Yeah. So I'll be watching that. Where's Supercross?
dude, I want to say like Alabama.
Oh, I think it is.
Something like that.
And someone said it's going to maybe be muddy again.
Really?
Yeah.
You figure Supercross would kind of figure out that maybe do it in stadiums, like closed ones.
That's kind of what's cool about moto, though, is like it's not a sport that gets canceled, right? Like they ride unless it was like snowing or something.
Yeah, but it makes the race shitty. Like I don't want to watch a mudder.
Daytona was boring as shit.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you what you thought. I thought that track sucked.
Track was terrible, dude. It like there was nothing that lined up to have any kind of like rhythm to it. You know, like I thought the track was terrible. The race, like, but those dudes are animals, man. That someone posted a picture after the race, and dude, the ruts were like the size of you. Like they're like standing in. I'm like, dude, those guys are going so fast. Like,
well, yeah, there was a section where they turn and it was a rut, and like Eli would throw it, and like his bike would almost disappear.
Yeah,
it's like, dude, that's so.
Yeah, and then those rhythm, like, not that there was big jumps there, but the rhythms they were jumping, dude, the lips were like, I don't miss that shit at all.
Yeah,
that's how I tore my ACL. Actually, was a track just like that. So I get like PTSD.
Dude, that actually took out a lot of people.
Yeah. A ton.
Dean Wilson out.
Yep, Dean. Justin Hill got landed on.
Yeah, a few people like that.
Yeah, so that was a gnarly race, but yeah, dude, what's the deal? Like that, this will be like the fourth mudder in a row or something like that, or not in a row. I mean, this year, if this weekend's mudder.
Yeah.
So someone I can't remember, it was like Daniel or Main Event Moto or something posted, and it looked like it just rains through the morning, like it's not like an all night thing, but just soften the track up.
Hey, and then we also got New Jersey coming up soon. And last year that was like one of the biggest
mudders, yeah.
And lightning delay or whatever.
Yeah, might be an interesting season.
That's what I'm saying. They need to figure out, just go to stadiums, dude.
At least do like little more domes, you know, like half and half maybe.
I guess you got to keep it even though. You got to, if there's going to be some mudders in the West Coast, there has to be mudders in the East Coast.
Yeah, they plan it just like that.
I'm just saying, imagine all East Coast are like covered domes.
Yeah.
And then West Coast is like
all open stadium.
All open.
Yeah.
So like all the lights guys are gonna want to ride East Coast.
Yeah.
So they gotta keep it a little bit even.
Yeah, they level playing field, if you will.
Yeah.
All right.
That's about it, dude.
That's about it. That was a good one.
Yeah.
Make sure to like, follow, subscribe on everything. Spotify, Apple, YouTube. We appreciate you guys supporting us.
Yeah, leave us some comments.
Leave us some comments. Give us some questions so we have something to talk about besides my hairline and my belly.
So you're leaving this weekend? Coming back?
Tomorrow to Monday.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you'll be here next week?
Yeah.
Okay.
I might leave Thursday, but we can just do the pod Wednesday.
Okay.
We'll get the pod in. Don't worry. Got it. Duty tonight?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, dude. I hate that game. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for following us, listening to us, gibber and jabber about all kinds of shit.
Oh, yeah.
And until next time, peace.